well?
No. Really upset him too. His theory collapsed. Hey-ya!
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. That's what keeps us going.
Hey, it's 5:45 in the morning.
We going?
Help me! Help! Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Lilac and Gooseberry. New entry has been added to the bestiary. Entries in the bestiary provide additional information about monsters, including tips and strategies for how best to fight them. I, half eagle, half tomcat, just like on the Lord's crest. Except this one was carrying me dead cow instead of scepter. Griffin attack witness. Griffins were once only found high in the mountains, where they would hunt marmots and wild goats. When humans encroached on their lands, however, griffins soon discovered a new source of much more plentiful and easier caught prey: cows, sheep, and shepherds. Though still wary of main roads and towns, where folk with the means to hire a richer are likely to dwell, these half-eagle, half-wildcat creatures have gone from rarities to often counted pests known throughout the northern realms. Especially hated are the subjects known as royal griffins and archgriffins. Ghouls. Ghouls creep and crawl at night, eating everything in sight. In a snap, they'd eat you too, chop you up for ghoul stew. Ghouls and graviers are hard to describe. In part, they resemble humans, yet on the whole, they are of the utter negation of all that is human. Though they have arms and legs like men, they walk on all fours like dogs or badgers. Though they have eerily familiar faces, one searches them in vain for any sign of a sentiment, reason, or even a spark of consciousness. They are driven by one thing and one thing only, an insatiable craving for human flesh. While on a road, hold X without steering to automatically follow its path. Your horse won't lose stamina.
Go, go. So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In a forest or the mountains, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
You're nearing a village. Don't disturb the peace. Remember, town guards and hired watchmen won't tolerate theft, and also won't look kindly on you accosting others. Local residents often erect notice boards near settlements such as villages and cities. These are marked on your map. Examine them to learn about contracts, work for witchers, and local happenings. Excuse me.
Sits in the old oak tree, snow inside. Lad went missing one day, so folk lad with witch sticks hunting the cat started poking him arse. When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off. Oh, so it worked.
Slower.
Witcher had naught to do with it. What did the folk do? Seemed like they could have sewed his head back.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy around here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witchers. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
Buy and sell items using the shop panel. Press X to make a purchase. Press circle to close. Temporarily lowers the acquired level of all items by 2. Oh, this is my inventory. Gooey. Over here's the shopkeep. Got 250 crowns right now. And you've got a bunch of potions and food items. Knowing my luck, I'm probably going to get all the Gwent cards first. Yeah, it's a bunch of food and ales. I think I'll be fine for now.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Thanks for everything. Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennifer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
You hear? Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel. Drommel, you're dumber than a head. Cockerel.
Gwent players use their own customized decks. Use this panel to manage yours. You can build one deck for each of the 4 factions: Nilfgaard, Northern Realms, Monsters, and Scoia'tael. Switch between factions, features a number of unique cards, and encourages a different style of play. Nilfgaard wins any round that ends in a draw. Northern Realms grants an extra card after each victorious round. Scoia'tael decides who takes the first turn of a battle. Monsters keep a random unit card on the battlefield after each round. Each deck has 1 leader. Press square to see the leaders available to the currently viewed faction. Press X to choose the highlighted leader card. Each leader has a unique ability. Use it to turn the tide of battle in your favor. Leader cards that you do not own are locked. They will be available to you for use once you acquire them. Pick an impenetrable fog card from your deck and play it instantly. All the cards you own which can be used with this faction are shown here. Cards currently in this faction's deck appear here. A deck must consist of at least 22 unit cards. It can also contain up to 10 specials. Deck is currently 2 unit cards short, as indicated by the red number. You must move 2 unit cards from your collection to the faction's current deck.
Playing the card game? Decoy.
Now exit the deck builder by pressing square circle. When in deck builder, before a match, press triangle to begin, or... Okay.
Why are they marking out them lines, eh? Passing out their patrimony. Give it to them.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
See you later, Vesemir. I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Options marked that will use the ASCII sign. This sign influences people's minds, causing them to act according to your will. Charm more stubborn individuals who have otherwise resisted during the conversation. Invest in the delusion ability.
Just want to talk.
You deaf, Stray? No one here will talk to you.
If it's company you seek, stick that mangy snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Show that shit-eater, Micah.
Running low on patience. Once it's gone, your heads will roll.
We was jesting. No call for anger.
See a raven-haired woman here, dressed in black and white?
We know nothing, sir. Leave us be.
Something else you'll be needing.
Nilfgaardian rule to your liking?
What's there to like? 'Tis the same as any other. They tax us, requisition this or that. But they do keep the peace in the village, I'll grant 'em that.
You don't mourn Temeria's passing?
I mourned it round half a year back, when King Foltest was cut down. Now I just want peace.
Farewell.
What a waste of time! The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not! Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of war? What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Take my advice. Go back to your books while you can. War's no game. No faculty meetings to attend. No tenure to gain. Endnotes to compile. First soldier you see will kill you.
Why would he do that? Me? A neutral civilian? A scholar?
Boots.
Come again?
He'll kill you for your boots. Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Why not?
Splendid! Here's how it's done.
Let's begin tutorial. Gwent is an ancient dwarven card game that simulates the clash of two armies in battle. The players are generals and the cards are their forces. To begin, you draw 10 cards. This will be your hand for the rest of the match. You will not draw any more cards, so use these wisely. Choose a card to redraw. This is a unit card. The number in the upper left indicates its strength. When placed on the battlefield, this value is added to the total strength of the player who placed it. This is the unit's combat row icon. This indicates the row on the battlefield where they can be played. Close combat, ranged, and siege. Some unit cards have special abilities. This Kedweni sign expert's special ability is called Morale Boost, which grants +1 strength to all units in the same row. Weather cards are a type of special card. They reduce the strength of all cards on a given type. Okay, so frost is close. What is that? Rain or sleet? No. That's probably like fog is range, and then rain is siege. At the start of each game, you can select up to 2 cards to discard and redraw. Well, let's skip that for now and go straight to playing.
Wow.
Here's the battlefield. This is your side. This is your opponent's. During each turn, a player may place 1 card on the battlefield or pass. Each deck has a leader. The leader grants you a special ability which can be used only once during a battle. Trigger the special ability at any point by pressing square. Press X to select a card. Press X again to place it on the battlefield. Pick an impenetrable fog card from your deck and play it instantly. Okay. The number on the left by your icon shows the current total strength of your units. The numbers on the right show the total strength of that row. Both values are updated when a card is placed. At the end of the round, the player with the highest total strength wins. During your turn, you can pass by holding down triangle. Once you pass, you cannot play any more cards during that round. Your opponent can continue playing cards until he or she passes. You should pass when you are confident you can win with the units you already have in play, or to let your opponent win and save your cards for the next round. A round ends once both players have passed. The players then compare the total strength of their units to determine the winner. All cards on the battlefield are discarded and both players' total strength is reset to 0. Oh, that was the... Oh. He's got 5 cards left. Player loses also loses a life gem. The game is over once the player's lost both. Dang. There's only 1 card left. Shoot! He still won. There's no shame in passing and letting your opponent win a round. Sometimes it's better to save your cards for later.
Well, it's not a game for everyone. Requires an analytical mind. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
Yeah, I probably could have saved my cards, but I wanted to try and make him use most of his up. Hey, play again.
Ah, you return. Shall I deal?
Let's play this game of yours.
Place on your opponent's battlefield, count toward the opponent's total, and draw 2 cards from your deck. That was a waste.
Can I have a picture of a chicken steak?
Okay then, I win. I know, I would... Just to rub it in, I still win.
An interesting round. If you desire a rematch, let me know.
Can I get your most powerful card? Use out of switch between unread books and scrolls, and once read, they are added to the books panel in the glossary. The tome you hold in your hands, commissioned by the most gracious Duke de Berry, shall make use of magic most arcane to display which Gwent cards are currently missing from your collection. You need but open it and repeat in your mind, how about a round of Gwent? And the following shall appear. 47 Villain, 34 Novigrad, 28 Skellig Isles, 1 Royal Palace in Vizima, 1 Kaer Morhen. Number of new cards which can still be won by players of no particular renown or skill, 47. Contents of what you have read can move to the glossary. Oh, we did get a card.
You got books?
In this panel, you can browse through the contents of all the books and scrolls you have found. Even if you later sell a book, its contents will still be available. On the left, you can select books, scrolls, and letters. The contents can be shown in the center of the screen.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennifer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gone to Rodim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
How do you know Yennifer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
You seen Yennifer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennifer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
A Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
I think you just went out the door. You can store weapons, armor, and junk in your stash for safekeeping, confident they will not be stolen or otherwise disappear. Access your stash in a number of places throughout the world. Items stored in your stash in one location will be available to all others as well. Okay.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
See you later, Vesemir.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna probably go check on the garrison or something.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Wouldn't want to stay long anyway.
Maybe not. And maybe you'll just stay forever.
6 feet under.
Ah, I gotta get used to... I'm so used to Assassin's Creed combat where it's the bumpers. I gotta get used to the... Your game state will be automatically saved when you reach certain milestones in the story. Still, you should save your progress early and often on your own. The world is full of predators, bloodthirsty beasts, bandits, and countless other dangers.
Told me about Smith's boy. Lad went missing.
Good idea.
That sounded like a threat.
Saves created with this version of the game will be incompatible with previous game saves. I just saved it.
Started poking him, asking. When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head.
Okay, let's explore.
Witcher had naught to do with it. What did the folk do?
What do you want?
My pride, little razor. Stay away from me and my family.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk in your front door then.
Heard what your father gets up to with that man.
It's Dervan now. D-E-R-V-A-N, not Goidemar.
What? What do you mean? I know what they named you at your cutting. What kind of name is that anyway? Dervan.
Nilfgaardian. My gran was from Nazaire.
Oh, so that's how it is. Then by my leave, Master Dervan, may the Gold Sun guide you far away from my land.
It's raining, it's pouring, and Bernir snoring. He bumped
Kings
his
do
head
the
when he went to
fighting.
bed and wet himself the
Peasants do
morning.
the dying. What do you say? Who taught you that?
Geralt has learned from experience to keep a close eye on his surroundings as he travels, for he never knows when he'll run into someone or something of interest. Damsel in distress, merchant peddling rare wares, or a nest of pesky monsters. Such locations are marked on your map with the following icons: notice board, quest giver, merchant, armorer, blacksmith, herbalist, alchemist, place of power, monster nest, armorer's table, grindstone.
Jetty!
Now listen carefully. You're never to sing that rhyme again. Never. And you're not to play...
The Imperial Garrison hereby announces that every week the village's poor may come by to collect food rations. Rations will only be distributed to supplicants able to document proof of their poverty. Chiefs will be punished by like any other thieves and to the full extent of the law. Hark, fair folk of the north, if you've a yearning for freedom, if you're prepared to take up arms to defend the motherland, head to the woods. We grow stronger by the day and will soon show the Nilfgaardian vermin that the Temerian nation will not bear its yoke without a fight. If your heart bleeds blue and golden lilies, you will sooner die for your country than live as a slave to foreigners. Let us swear by our fathers who fell to the beast at Skadden, by the souls of the dead buried at Brenna. To arms! Hail, Curzair, Eyin Glor Arvin in Esnar. Don't understand what you just read? No wonder. It's in Nilfgaardian. And soon half the world will be speaking this mysterious tongue. So you'd best start learning it now, and yours truly can help you with that, for a very modest fee. Last night a soldier fled from the army camp under cover of darkness. The wanted man, a recruit who recently volunteered to join his Imperial Majesty's service, goes by the name of Odrin. He claimed to be a Kedweni by birth, but said King Henselt's misrule had convinced him to join the Imperial Army. He was part of said institution for a mere 2 days, but managed to eat and drink enough in that time for an entire regiment of dragoons. Anyone with information about this deserter's present location is to report to the garrison at once. Description: modest stature, wiry, with thinning hair. He fled in his undergarments by squeezing out through the latrine's drainage system and probably thus reeks like an old boar. Characteristic marks: can be easily recognized by his voice, which has the telltale rasp of a hardened alcoholic. Anyone found providing shelter or sustenance to this deserter will be subject to a summary court-martial. Bastien, my brother, went off to fight the Black Ones. I've reason to think he stood in the great battle nearby. He's not returned to this day. Like many others, you'll say, and you'll be in the right. But if he fell, and I know it's like he did, I'd give him up to the ground the least, like our fathers have done always. I'd bury him neath the barrow where our parents lie, not leave his corpse to be ate by the corpsers prowling the battleground. So I seek a man brave, able with a sword, and willing to venture out with me to find Bastien. I won't pay much, for I've not much to give, but I'm not stingy with gratitude and sure to show it plenty. Any man willing to help, Look for a raised hut along the road to White Orchard, just near the bridge. I made camp there. Good folk, I know there's a war on and every man's got trouble enough on his own, but perhaps there's one of you who could help a father in need. You all surely know the well in the ruined village and the devil that guards it with a jealous fury. And if you don't know, well, come ask me and I'll tell you all about it. Whoever drives that monster away from the well will get a fat purse full of gold. Just don't tarry, for it's an urgent matter. There is much of interest to be found in the world's dense forests and fog-clad swamps. Whenever you pursue a notice board, question marks will appear on your mini-map to indicate potential interesting places. Seek them out to learn what secrets they hold.
But Chetty's my best mate.
Chetty's a little fool who will get us all killed.
Yes!
When one of your quests is updated, a notification will appear on the left side of the screen. If you're not currently tracking, you can press R3 to start tracking it.
What the fuck am I to do? Eh?
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. But humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
Okay then. World is riven with interesting places filled with danger or treasure. Such sites are marked. Hidden treasure, dungeon, monster nest, place of power, person in distress, spoils of war, smuggler's cache, guarded treasure, abandoned site, bandit camp, monster den. Oi. Okay, let's see. What do we got? There's something.
Shavings from a tinderbox. Arsonist must have lit his torch here, tossed it on the roof, then fled through the orchard. Boot prints. A man's. Large.
Wrong. Ah.
Stinks of piss and vodka.
Looking for trouble?
Nope. Looking for an arsonist.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail. Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
Sure to be poisoned.
Lost his boots in the rush.
Who knows? Will you go to the well in Hovel instead?
Tracks lead back to the village. Bleeding, but not badly. Surface wound.
Me gran told me about the Smith's boy. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a
Don't
witch
you
that
look
was
at
hunting
me.
him alive, started poking him, asking. When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Aye, so it were. Except it was some drowner that had sapped on the kid. Witcher had naught to do with it. What did the
Freak.
folk do? Seemed like they could have said
Wordies, they raised.
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds. Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him. Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I ain't ought to talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats, am I not right? Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
And I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp!
Calm down. Now follow me.
Come on now.
happened to your mug?
Looking for trouble?
Follow me.
Oidemar, will you raise a glass with me?
It's Dervan now. D-E-R-V-A-N. Not Goidemar.
What do you mean? I know what they named you.
Wrong one.
What kind of name is that anyway?
Freak.
My gran was from Nazir. Where's Elsa get her coin, I ask? Tale the black uns, I'm telling you.
You talk bigger bollocks than a new mate's unicorn. Looking for trouble?
Witchers.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Ting.
Look, peasant. Willis! Will.
Up and at 'em.
What's going on?
Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You! I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you! I was drunk! Didn't know what I was doing!
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Harsh as punishment goes.
But deserved. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil still holds, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Sweet.
A return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
Show me what you got.
Crafting diagrams, crafting materials.
Yeah, so close. You're gonna settle.
I don't have enough though.
You don't have any money to.
List of crafting diagrams in your possession. On the right is this detailed description. Center shows the components needed to craft. Craftsmen need to eat too. To have them craft an item, you must pay them for the service. If you have enough coins, X to craft. You need to find a craftsman with the right specialty, armor, blacksmith, etc., for the type of item you wish to craft, and with enough skill to craft an item of its quality. Some can be dismantled in order to obtain new crafting components. Craftsman has the component you're missing, you can buy it immediately. If you want to see a list of components or ingredients required for a given formula when you enter the shop panel, if you select the crafting diagram or alchemy formula and pin it, a list of components or ingredients needed to create will appear on the shop panel. This makes it easier to keep track of what you still need to acquire. Cured leather, leather straps, wire. Oh, I don't. Ah.
You're good. No, you just waste your money. It's all good. You don't have 54 silver.
Why can I not sell these? Temporarily lowers the acquired level of all items by 2. Oh, I still have to pay him.
Yep. Gotta pick yourself up another.
So long.
Pick yourself up some good old.
Yeah.
Could you deliver us from evil?
You can see the objective of the current tracked quest. Yada yada yada.
Song Bridge. Oh, that's a lot of question marks around there.
Well, yeah.
Ragstack Village?
Ransacked.
Hey, there's a well in the middle of the ransacked village, right? Are you supposed to clear a demon out of?
Probably. Guess it's time to start go exploring.
You can go exploring, you can talk about Yennifer. Go find Yennifer and cry.
Honeycombs will pay top coin. Large quantities welcome.
There's an herbalist somewhere around here. Do you want your honeycomb?
God's eye above, emperor far away. That
Yep. Yeah, I know.
What happened for a while?
I'm gonna go on foot for now. Ah.
Yeah, you pick up that leaf. The dandelion.
Low ball.
The dandelion. Fancy word for dandelion. Oh, look at this.